Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's really well manoeuvred. Just eases him off the ball.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Gattuso. Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Hullet. Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Ibrahim. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! And the ball's come loose here. And now they can clear their lines. Odo. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Gattuso. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking for the run. And they're quick to press. Gattuso. And here's Rui Costa. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Odo. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Nakata. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kamavinga. Rui Costa. Oh, they can break here. Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Gerrard. Akanji. Odo. Over to the other side. And it's Azar. And this is Batistuta. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mitoma. Now it's Hullet. Rui Costa. Now Gattuso. Rui Costa. And it's Hullet. He might be in. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's nice. There's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing.
Azar! Now that is commitment to the cause. Ibrahimovic attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. Oh, super find. Just a goal chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Azar. Kamavinga. And Azar. And it's Rijkaard. Out to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. The defender is not giving up on this. And here's Ibrahimovic. Kamavinga. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still just a single goal between the sides. Can he get it through? Otto puts them all in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rijkaard. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's put paid to a promising move. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. And he's gone backward here. And this time, surely! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nakata receives it in a wide position. Tries the cut back. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Rijkaard. Valencia finding their passes. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's... Can he finish? He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Camavinga. Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Hazard. Decent chance! Gerrard goes short. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. Nakata. Hazard!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gerrard. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your reflections then, Jim?
Jeff, Chiba really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Gives it back. And here's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great vision. Pressure coming in from all directions. Yaya Toure. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Rui Costa. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's Serginho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Iniesta. And he's had it nicked away. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Iniesta with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musiala stood his ground strongly. Rice. Iniesta. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Yaya Toure. Out to the left it goes. Plays it across. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Costa Curta. 30 minutes gone. Neymar. Can he get it through? Messi looking to run onto it. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona looking to pop. Shoots! Rui Costa. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Hullet, and it's Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pinches it off him. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Here comes the cross. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedri. Neymar. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Gattuso.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Alvarez. Neymar. Pass is just off target. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, we're just settling back into this second half.
Jeff, Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Alvarez. Oh, important interception. That's travelling a long way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Musiala powering forward here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Toure wins the duel this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Goes looking wide, and it's Serginho. Looking tidy in possession, it's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Yaya Toure. Gattuso under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in.
Ibrahimovic! Pedri has a look and plays it forward. Koundé. And it's Rice. Iniesta. Pedri. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Alvarez. Pedri. Pedri crossing. He's got tall. Oh, it's come off the upright. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
And here's Hullet. Good ball. It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Gattuso, foot in. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Iniesta. Neymar. And the keeper beats it away. Cleared without hesitation.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely aimed pass. Yaya Toure. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, it's come to nothing. Musiala could move up a gear here. Now Yaya Toure. Gattuso. And it's Serginho. Tries to play it through. He has a look up. Chance shot! He's scored! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Good read, needed to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Neymar! Terrific save by Abbiati. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Hoeneß getting this one clear. Hazard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. Oh, that's nice. Closing in on goal. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Jeff Chiba really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found the way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well timed, excellent interception. McTominay getting this one. Could be danger here. He is through here. Takes a shot. Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Gattuso. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. Neymar. That's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Guardiola. That's a good ball out wide. And a shot! And it's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer after 12 minutes.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gattuso opts for safety, and it's Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Now Gattuso, and it's McTominay. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And Van Nistelrooy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Foot in. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maldini.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Turns back here, probably the best option. Yaya Toure. And it's Gattuso. That's good running with the ball. To Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Gattuso. Now Gattuso. Yaya Toure. And it's Maldini. For Yaya Toure. Pull it. And it's McTominay. Now this could be a chance.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Big header! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Neymar. And that pass just didn't quite work. Musiala looking to be a menace in the final third. Yaya Toure. It's Hullet. McTominay. Maldini.
There will be 1 minute at a
Great
time.
defending, strong and determined. Musiala. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. And it's McTominay. McTominay goes on a run down the left wing. Gattuso. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Guardiola. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Raul. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Quick look. He rises! It's hit the upright. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now this could be a chance. Van Nistelrooy! He's missed, but not by that far. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Raul. The ball goes in. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Chance to deliver. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Toure attempts a clearance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Serginho could move up a gear here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. He's a sharp little... There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guardiola goes short. And they've got a throw. Van Dijk, over to the left. He has found a way through. He's done well to get that clear. Madrid have reclaimed it. And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Musiala.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Gattuso. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Goes for a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 42.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Maldini. And it's Yaya Toure. Pinches it off him. And that has left him in a heap. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Cleared away. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Serginho.
Jeff Chiba nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That'll be a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the crossbar.
There will be 3 minutes
Neymar.
added time.
Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Swung over. He's in a good position here. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Ibrahimovic! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was out.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, what a climb! And he's taking no chances there.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
McTominay. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Toma. Nice control. Now Gattuso. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And this is Lukaku.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Caceres. And here's Kaka. And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Griezmann with the short one. Cross into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made it face-to-face with the keeper. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lukaku. It's run loose here. Now it's Totti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's Lukaku! Goes looking wide.
Jeff Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Strong running down that left flank. Opts for safety. Maldini.
Jeff Chiba really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Aimed in towards the... He's got tall! It's anyone's ball now. Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Caceres. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Good claim, no margin for error there. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Jordan Henderson. Pass is just off target. McTominay kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Kimmich goes short. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Yaya Toure. And a chance! And that's a good-looking ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Distributed tidily. Baresi, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mitoma quietly revving up. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional gold.
And there's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. Change of plan here, perhaps. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. It's Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Baresi. Baresi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Totti. It's Totti! Denied by an instinctive save.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mitoma. Number 11, Ibrahimovic.
McTominay tries to clear
Lukaku.
into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Griezmann.
Number 6,
Shevchenko. Real chance! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
number 22,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Gattuso. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge is onto this. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Andres Iniesta.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution in progress.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Lovely feet. He's got away. Opts to play it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on. Now that's well seen too. Oh, what's he done? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Deftly away. Now it's Shevchenko. Shot at goal! He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Bernardo Silva. Decent chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
The goal scorer for Galatasaray.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. McTominay. Gattuso. Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Gattuso. And Serginho. Gattuso. And it's McTominay. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's Kimmich. Yaya Toure. And this is Lukaku. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Real chance here. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. Gattuso tries to play it through, thinks about the shot. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. Ball played for Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. And he's there to clear it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kimmich with the short one. Ibrahimovic! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played in. He rises! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have some...
And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckham. Rafael Leao. Schneider. And Adams. Schneider. And it's Guardiola. Now Costa Curta. Adams. Now Costa Curta. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And it's Schneider. Schneider. And it's Hakimi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Yaya Toure. He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. Beckham. Here's Rafael Leao. Schneider. It's a searching pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Foot in. It's run loose here. Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Guardiola, incoming delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hakimi. And this is Schneider. Hullet does well to get it back. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Jeff Chiba really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Now he's got space here. Serginho is in a really good position out wide. There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Big chance! Rijkaard clears it away. Shot could be on. Beckham. Here's Rafael Leao. Costa Curta. Schneider. Guardiola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Schneider. Bernardo Silva. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schneider! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Gattuso. Yaya Toure. And here's Lukaku. Played out wide. And it's Hullet. And it's Gattuso. Great vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Bouten. That's Rijkaard. Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Cristiano Ronaldo really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Serginho. Looking for the run. Oh, cracking ball. Backward it goes.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he spark a counter here? So nearly the perfect ball. Rijkaard. Back to the keeper it goes. And he's had it nicked away. Costa Curta threads one in. And a shot! And he's there to belt it away.
Galatasaray really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Played into space. Can he latch onto this? Hullet picks it up out wide. That is good strength. Lovely bit of skill. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
you